Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. I'm Chrislyn Lashington.
And I'm Kishon Thomas, just in from our hurricane assessment coverage.
In the headlines, a show of unity as Grenadians join recovery efforts post-Hurricane Beryl.
State of emergency lifted for Grenada. Maritime
industry takes a hit as boatmen grapple with losses.
Relief efforts underway for Carriacou and Petite Martinique.
More after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
After a hurricane, exercise caution as you may still be in danger. Be alert and keep listening to the media for official instructions. Assume all wires are energized and stay away from them. Avoid water that is in contact with poles and lines. Report all emergencies and outages by calling Grenlec at 237. If your home or business sustains damage and you are safely able to get to the main switch, turn off the power immediately. Get a licensed electrician to check your home for damage before restoring the power. Grenlec will ensure that island-wide power is safely restored within the shortest possible time, with essential services restored first. For more information, please visit us at www.grenlec.com.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Good evening, this is GBN's News at 7. Beryl, a major Category 4 hurricane, battered Grenada and its dependencies on Monday before making its way up the islands. The aftermath of Hurricane Beryl's destruction was met with a remarkable display of community spirit and volunteerism. Despite the devastation, people came together today to lend a helping hand to one another in the recovery efforts. Likewise, in partnership with MTV, GBN brings you this special joint news production. We begin tonight with Eugenia Peters, who traversed several parts of the island and sent this report.
As Grenada continues to recover from the devastating effects of Hurricane Beryl, our news team traveled around the island to survey the extent of the damage, and the results are heartbreaking. In St. George's, we met with the family of the late Ron Davis, whose stepson, Sil Johnson, recounted the tragic event that claimed his stepfather's life. A nearby silk cotton tree uprooted by the hurricane fell on their home, causing the fatal accident.
I was in the bedroom, them was in the living room. I hear like a noise. I said, tell them, look, something may coming down there. By the time I reach out to my room, though, the whole floor and everything just crumbled down. And that was it.
Okay, I understand that you suffered some injuries as well?
Yeah, the hand and the belly.
And you sustained those injuries how?
Well, when you go through the floor and when they put the spot clear out there, he was under the tree. So like his head and his hand was outside, but his whole body was.
District Chair for NADMA, Dashiki Philip, stated that major infrastructural repairs are urgently needed to rebuild the affected areas.
The level of destruction that I saw when we did Monctrush early this morning, there are some major repairs needed. Roof gone, water pipes broke off, fallen electric lines. We also saw where another tree again, like this, as we see here, fell on a house up in Monctrush behind the quarry. Same thing, but nobody died.
In St. John's, residents suffered significant structural damage, with one resident even being rendered homeless.
You have orders, the guys want to lose their roof. I don't lose my roof because in the force along in the history of Ivan and Emily, my roof was stalled, so I ended up cutting it down now to bring it about 2 foot, like 2 feet. So how the wind blowing, just straight over. So the only problem I have, like home, I don't line. The only problem I have home to go on to clean up.
My place smashed down. I homeless right now. You understand? So I looking for anybody who could take me in, you know.
Meanwhile, in St. Mark, 2 homes narrowly escaped destruction when a large breadfruit tree fell between them. The owner of one of the properties, Ronnie Matthew, described it as a stroke of luck.
And we just go and sit down right between the 2 houses. You know, I'm also get damaged, so we call ourselves lucky. We was lucky.
Further along the coast, we spoke to fisherman Milton Kador, who experienced structural damage to his home.
I had some rope there. I tried to see if I could send up the rope to cross it, but when I tried to send up the rope to tie it down, the wind just blown it away from me. So when my flaps are galvanized, start to raise up there. And I just had to leave and go across by a friend of mine. And while I did by the friend there, I received a call that my roof go. Nice. Yeah, but when I come and I check it, I realize the front part what raise up and it fall and the piece in the back. Yeah, so this morning I end up going on top it and I end up getting some posts and things. Yeah, so I'm just trying to wait for one of them hardwares to open the nail for me to get some lat and galvanized nail.
Right.
And fix back up, yeah.
The non-parial community is appealing to authorities for assistance, particularly requesting a power saw to aid in the cleanup efforts.
Well, the last could be, well, to have missed the last, to tell you the truth, is a lot. It's a lot. And we need a help. We need a help. You know, because even that my niece, she lost her house, stop, and you know, people lose a lot, but this is a loss.
So what are you asking for in terms of assistance?
We're looking for assistance now, like a help from the government.
What sort of help you're speaking of?
Of material. We really not set money. We need a help. Even the community.
Until I was inside my house there. You see wind, if you see leaves. Well, I got me down this morning, I take about a whole hour to reach my garden. And my garden about maybe about an hour and a half. You know? So that thing was real terrible, but trust me.
That it would have been more bad than that, but thank God I have my little house and stand up and then
I wake up. The next day, kind of feel a little better. Although I didn't have much place to sleep because it's about house I live in and the house wet inside and thing.
And I see how he roof was going. This man on and those down there and they say, Lord, Father God help us. We get Ivan, but we didn't up here, didn't get all this stuff.
Additionally, Danley Alexis addressed the extent of damage in the parish of St. Patrick, emphasizing the urgent need for support in the agricultural sector.
I cannot compare that much as Ivan. Why Ivan had a combination with house stock, agriculture, just about everything. This time around, it has completely devastated our agriculture up in St. Patrick's. And I can only speak to St. Patrick's from what I've seen already. Uprooted trees, a lot of uprooted trees. I've lost 2 golden apple, big golden apple trees, a big breadfruit tree, and the list just goes on. Nutmeg has been very badly affected here this time around.
The authorities have indicated it may take them weeks or even months in some instances to determine the level of assistance needed in various areas, particularly in supporting the agriculture industry in the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl. For GBN News, I am Eugenia Peters.
In the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl, local boatmen in St. George, Grenada are facing significant losses as the storm inflicted widespread damage on maritime infrastructure. Several individuals recounted their harrowing experience and the impact on their livelihoods in this Nisha Paul report.
2 fishermen shared accounts of their vessels colliding with a larger boat at the Carnage during the storm. One of them managed to salvage only the engine, while the other is now contemplating the daunting task of rebuilding his boat.
Angie's boat is the one who pushed it on the shore. That big blue and white one you see alongside the big steel boat over there. I know definitely they never went and fixed the boat. My boat was packed up. You see where this boat right here is now? That black one thing boat there, my boat was packed up right here. So that boat, when he get away from over there, he come inside and he pushed my boat in the corner here. He was tied up onto my boat. Where he set me back right back at the boat marshal back, the boat salvaged my boat. But I talked to those guys and they tell me that this started on metal about that. How they tell me yesterday.
Got a call stating, oh, your boat's sinking. So I came down the road, saw the guys was assisting me. Make sure that I moor it down properly. So, to the best of my ability. I understand he was doing well, but one of those, I think this one came and they had the bossy mooring line or whatever, and they came colliding to the. So that's the end results.
Attorney and boat owner Anselm Clouden was also among those significantly affected. His sailboat, moored at the Port Authority, was completely submerged by water, adding to the tally of losses suffered by the maritime community.
I thought the Port Authority moored was sufficiently secured, but with those gale force winds and that wayward lady with all that rain and wind and she bouncing against the carnage, it may have affected her. That there may have been a hole in the hull.
Crystal Young from LTD Sailing and Yacht Brokerage reported substantial damage to 4 boats docked at Prickly Bay Marina in Lansapine.
On that beach over there, there's 4 boats that are halfway sunk into the sand, and they've got some major damage. And that was usually done by them hitting all the other boats to get there. I know of two of the owners, and they've been contacted already.
Amidst the tales of devastation, stories of resilience emerge. GBN spoke with an American couple visiting Grenada for the first time, who found a refuge from the storm at the Calabash Hotel in Lansapine. They expressed relief at having weathered the hurricane safely amid the turmoil.
The staff at the hotel were really fantastic. They stayed right until the end. They stayed calm. They were very well prepared, and the level of service and dedication that they showed was extremely professional. So yeah, we had a fairly easy ride of the storm. We were safe, tucked up indoors. We didn't have any power loss.
Category 4 is a serious storm, but we arrived and we expect the storm to turn away, but it didn't. So we're fortunate to be at a location that was, I guess they were fortified. They rebuilt years ago for hurricane strength storms, and we just prayed and everything worked out. I think we just lucked out. The goal was on a 2-week vacation, spend 1 week sailing, learning to sail, and then a week on the island. So hopefully, by the time we come back from our sail, things will be cleaned up a little bit more. A state of emergency may be relieved.
As recovery efforts commence, the community is coming together to assess damages, initiate repairs, and provide support to those impacted by this latest natural disaster. Reporting for GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
In these moments, we not just watching our match, we live in it. 44 million fans, 11 players, one flow. Leading we colors, celebrating we greatness. Wherever it's played, Flow is proud to be a part of it. This is We Game.
Member of Parliament for the town of St. George's will continue with his constituency assessment for the remainder of the week to assist where necessary. MP David spoke to MTV News on Tuesday with a summary of the impact in the area.
I found that there were several houses where the roofs were destroyed. Some families lost smaller items, but the biggest tragedy was the loss of life with the gentleman in River Road, Jeliso, who lost his life because a big tree fell on the house. His wife was there, his stepson was there, and he unfortunately lost his life. So I want to express my deepest condolences to the entire family. With respect to the other persons, we're doing what we can to try to get them back on their feet. There was a case with an old lady who lost her roof. She moved to family. And what I liked about the town of St. George is that the people are coming together to help each other. And we are doing all that we can in the office. I spend the morning in the office doing an assessment. And throughout the rest of the week, we are going to be doing what we can to help people get back on their feet.
Meanwhile, as the aftermath of the Category 4 hurricane unfolds, several individuals have stepped forward to share their gripping experiences.
I lived in the St. John's area. At some point I started getting scared. I wasn't too far from a shelter, but I mean, I survived Ivan, so I wasn't that scared in comparing it to Ivan. And one of our team players was what should I say, a weather guy. He worked along with some people on board a boat where they were tracking the weather. So he was kind of updating us. And I would say the wind had me scared. I lost part of my roof, but I'm okay. Thank God.
Luckily, my friends got me off of my boat, and I spent 2 nights over there with them, and it was not quite as bad as I expected. So
where did you weather the storm?
At their place, over down by Port Louis. My boat came through okay. It was fine, but there was a lot of other ones that went ashore here. I just came down to Grenada and bought the boat in March. So, because I've been down here before and the people are so friendly, I had to come back and stay here.
First and foremost, I think there was much more information now that allowed us to prepare more for Beryl as compared to Ivan. And in terms of the storm itself, I think Ivan was far more intense in terms of the wind strength and also in terms of the rain. I don't think we got as much rain in this one as compared to Ivan. So I'm from the Northwest Fontenoy, and I think the trees got more of it than the buildings and the houses.
I went through this hurricane 1,000 times inside my head. It was, at the end of the day, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Had a few boats go on the rocks over there, but for the most part, we're super happy being here in Prickly Bay and being on the mooring balls.
We were preparing the boat on the jetty, and the captain was playing GBN radioing, and the DJ was constantly giving very clear and very sensible messaging. So it was excellent preparation. We knew what was happening and we knew what to do to mitigate the risks of it. So that was a really great service. Well done.
This is News at 7. Coming up, state of emergency lifted for Grenada, but remains in effect for Carriacou and Petit Martinique.
International Support Group, ISG, your company of choice. You have a problem with mold? We're the company to call. ISG provides quality commercial janitorial services. We also focus on preventative maintenance, making sure that your building keeps functioning as it should. With ISG, you will have a peace of mind knowing that all your service needs are carried out by a quality, efficient, and friendly team of technicians. ISG is dedicated to industrial professionalism, safety, and exceptional customer satisfaction. Call us today at 473-410-5886 or email us at info@isg-grenada.com.
Bank on a bright future with Co-op Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Fund your summer plans with a new Visa credit card and get 5,000 bonus reward points on approval. Or you can get discounted interest rates with financing of up to $50,000 unsecured. With Co-op Bank, you have a future you can bank on. Apply today. Special terms and conditions apply. Welcome home.
Ride in style with an easy ride loan from Ariza. Enjoy the comfort and convenience of your own vehicle for work or play. You've got places to go, and we're gonna help you get there easy. Enjoy competitive interest rates, specials on insurance, and offers from auto dealers. Ariza also has great offers on electric and fuel-efficient used and new vehicles. Apply for an easy ride loan from Ariza and drive away in style.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians. From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Grenada. Get ready as the new National Party invites all to its 40th anniversary fundraising bingo event. Sunday, July 14th from 5 p.m. at Victoria Park, Grenville. Over $100,000 in cash and prizes to be won. Imagine you can win a Suzuki Ignis hybrid car, $50,000 in cash, plus other fantastic prizes. Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two. Free buses will be available island-wide. Don't miss it, or you might just see your neighbor driving a Suzuki Ignis. Sunday, July 14th, we're heading to Victoria Park in Grenville for the new National Party 40th Anniversary Fundraising Bingo.
Mark your calendars for a day of non-stop fun and laughter. The St. George's Lions Club, Spice Mass, and Grenlec present All Mass 2024. It's all happening at the Grenada Youth Center on Sunday, July 21st, starting at 3 p.m. Tickets are just $35 for adults and $15 for children 12 and under. Grab yours from any Lions and Leo members, Grenadian Optical, and Clear Vision. All Mass promises humorous antics and infectious laughter for the whole family. Be there. This advertisement sponsored by Demerara Mutual Life. Am with them.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think
That's 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
The state of emergency imposed by Governor General Dame Cecile Lagrenade is lifted for mainland Grenada, but remains in force for Carriacou and Petite Martinique. The announcement was made by the Attorney General and Minister for Legal Affairs, Labor and Consumer Affairs, Senator Claudette Joseph.
The state of emergency that was imposed by SRO 17 of 2024 and the attending proclamation will be lifted for the island of Grenada in its entirety, but shall remain in force on the islands of Carriacou and Petite Martinique until further notice.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for one whole year. And every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sits, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlac, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribberies, Coop Bank, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
Water restoration efforts continue island-wide following the passage of Hurricane Beryl on Monday, and officials at the National Water and Sewage Authority, NWASA, say they are hoping that most taps will have water within 3 days, with full restoration within 7 days. We have more in this report.
Officials from the National Water and Sewage Authority, NWASA, have confirmed that as of Tuesday morning, 25% of production systems have been recommissioned, including main water plants at Arnadale, Mount Pleasant, Concord and Bailey's Bacalet. Teams were out on Tuesday assessing the damage to the over 30 facilities. Speaking earlier, Transmission and Distribution Manager Ernest Bruno confirmed that only 6 of the 33 systems are up and explained that is a challenge to get all systems fully operational.
A great deal of our lines are exposed, so some will pass on bridges. Those that leave the treatment plant, a great deal of them are also exposed. So we will firstly have to go through all of these areas. Many of the areas are impassable, right? So we'll have to do a lot of cutting of trees, because with that amount of rain, we would have received a lot of landslides. And most of our dams, as persons know, are in the mountainous areas.
A timeline for island-wide water restoration remains undetermined. However, NWASA officials are hopeful that most customers will receive water in the taps within 3 days, with full restoration within 7 days. NWASA's acting general manager is Terence Smith.
We're nowhere close to the damage that was sustained during Hurricane Ivan. Yeah, so we have to be thankful for that. I envisage that in a few days' time, in maybe 2 or maybe 3 days, we should be substantially back in terms of our peak distribution levels.
NWASA advises that although lines have been opened, customers should not expect to receive water immediately. In the meantime, water trucks will prioritize distribution to hurricane shelters, health institutions, places that care for children and the elderly, and high points where persons are not expected to receive water before 3 days. Damage assessment continues in Carriacou Carriacou and Petit Martinique, and Nowassa says a water distribution schedule will be decided once the damage assessment is complete. Reporting for MTV News, I am Clifton James.
With the government in heightened recovery mode following the passage of Hurricane Beryl, the Ministry of Education has been assessing school operations, considering some of the learning facilities were activated as emergency shelters. Education Minister Senator David Andrew, during an interview on Tuesday, said the impact on schools on the mainland will be minimal.
Schools, we are currently close to the end of the school term, so that's an advantage for us. Recently we have passed the school maintenance structure, where we have contractors responsible for different schools to make sure that routine maintenance is taken care of. And they were supposed to start their assessments this period. So that has actually accelerated the need to have them deployed, but we are respectful of the fact that NADMA would have to do their own assessments. So we will not try to interfere with NADMA's conclusion of their assessments, but shortly after that, the assessments would happen, and we'll make sure that all of the repairs take place within the summer break so that we'll be in a good place to resume school come September, God's will. So the schools part, it's all right. What we do know, though, because several of the schools were used as shelters, the NADMA has still instructed that they remain closed, so the CEO is acting in consistency with that. Once we get after today's assessment and today's cabinet meeting, I believe we will have some further updates. We will be given a certain timeline as to whether we'd have 2 more days of school, whether we'd have, so that we'll wait on. We don't know for sure how many of the schools will need to continue being used as shelters, if we'll need to relocate persons from those shelters into non-school shelters, if that's possible.
Minister Andrew also took the opportunity to walk through communities in St. Andrew Southeast for a first-hand look at some of the damaged areas.
All of St. Andrew Southeast, most of it from Crowshoe, Lambert Bridge, there were quite a few fallen trees, and that's been the most significant damage we see. In some cases, like even here, you see some lines down, and so we've tried to clear some of them. Crews and teams are working feverishly to see them cleared. You see Grenlec busily at work clearing and ensuring that power is restored. And so even here, I'm appealing to constituents to be patient with Grenlec, because they have a heavy mandate, a heavy task, but they have to do so safely. And so they have to ensure that no lines remain exposed. And even while somebody close by might want the return of electricity, they have to make sure, like in the case of here, there are no fallen lines that expose other persons to additional risk. So I want to implore the public to be patient as Grenlec works speedily, like we see happening.
On the sister isles of Carriacou and Petit Martinique, the devastation is absolute. Early reports indicate that 2 people were killed. GBN spoke with Pastor Stanford Simon, who is assisting with relief efforts for the sister isles.
This is Windward. This is Windward, where the best boat building people are in the Caribbean. They build boats, but they could not have built a boat to survive this. The boats are all in the road. And here is a shelter where the people are living here. They say they ended up here from their homes. It survived, the old house, but it survived.
About 3 families.
3 families are here. So where you were?
I was up there, and the only thing that remained at the top is a bathroom and toilet, because it was concrete. The rest of the house was board.
Right.
And then we went downstairs.
Right.
But because it was a wooden floor, we were just getting rain on.
Rain?
On. Rain. Just everything is coming through the flooring. So we were under the sink. Like we had a big sink in the downstairs in the kitchen. So we were sheltering there, but sitting in water.
Wow. Hillsborough, totally destroyed. Every house, every building is touched, every business is destroyed. None is spared. Anglican Church. The roof is gone. The Anglican Church there. Wow, church was totally gone.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, representatives of the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, and other officials traveled to Carriacou on Tuesday to offer assistance and provide relief supplies to people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique in the aftermath of the devastation caused by Hurricane Beryl. Mr. Sylvan McIntyre will be the focal point for the Carriacou Relief Operation, supported by Dr. Terence Walters, National Disaster Coordinator, and members of the public and private sectors. Immediately following the devastating impact of Hurricane Beryl, the Prime Minister appealed to corporate Grenada and residents to offer recovery support. Many residents heeded the call and journeyed to the loading center at the Grenada Yacht Club. Much needed supplies such as toiletries, water, and other necessities were dropped off and shipped to the Sister Isle. Persons wishing to donate can still do so by dropping the goods at the National Disaster Management Agency located in Manjulu. Meanwhile, Chairman of the CARICOM, Rafan Ali, has expressed his deep concern and continued anxiety over the passage of Hurricane Beryl, which caused widespread damage and destruction in Grenada as it made its way across the Windward Islands. Grenada is yet to fully indicate the extent of the damage caused when the eye of the Category 4 storm passed. Mr. Ali, who is the president of Guyana, said initial reports have indicated significant damage and destruction to infrastructure and private property in some territories. He said the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency is already working to mobilize and coordinate assistance and disaster relief.
This is News at 7. Still to come, Climate Chief Simon Steele speaks about the devastation to his homeland, Carriacou. Stay with us.
It's the event you won't want to miss. GIDC Business Deals Day on Saturday, July 13th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Frequente Industrial Park playing field. Explore the latest products and service offerings from businesses within the industrial parks. Enjoy discounts on GIDC business support services and get fantastic deals on household items, building materials, accessories, condiments, and more with exciting prizes up for grabs throughout the day. But that's not all. Dive into a mini health fair and career expo for valuable health education and employment opportunities. It will be a fun-filled day with eats, drinks, games, deals, and more. Mark your calendars and join the GIDC at Frequente Industrial Park Playing Field on Saturday, July 13th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. See you there.
NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, so no. Fully 1 week. Nah. Telling you. You them massive dragon. I see that. About 10 now. Let them make a hard on them, man. Me a 38, man. But you are 92. Yeah. You need the number 1 run, man. What is that easy? No, what? Nice. Yeah. Number 1. Ah, yeah, me too, man.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the number 1 rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
In these moments, we not just watch in our match, we live in it. 44 million fans, 11 players, 1 flow. Leading we colors, celebrating we greatness. Wherever it's played, Flow is proud to be a part of it. This is We Game.
The OECS Commission is calling on the international community to support the territories affected by Hurricane Beryl. OECS Director General Dr. Didicus Jules, in a statement on Tuesday, relayed that the Commission is working to support member states and calls upon the international community and development partners to support the rebuilding and resilience efforts underway in the region. Dr. Jules noted that Beryl, the earliest Category 4 Atlantic hurricane on record to form in the hurricane season, serves as a stark reminder on the realities of climate change and its adverse impacts affecting small island development states. The release went on to commend the respective OECS member states, CARICOM countries, national emergency management agencies, and SEDEMA, who are coordinating the disaster response and recovery efforts. He also expressed concern for Jamaica and the Cayman Islands, who are now preparing for a major impact. The OECS director says that as a region, we must continue to remain vigilant and prepared against these impacts in what is only the beginning of an active hurricane season. In his words, collective action and solidarity are now required to support all those affected.
Hurricane Beryl is the strongest hurricane to ever be recorded over the Atlantic this early in the season. UN Climate Chief Simon Steele says his home island of Carriacou has been flattened. He was a guest on CNN News.
The island has been flattened. The reports that are coming out show a very, very distressing signal. I spoke literally just half an hour ago to some family members, and this current period, what they've just experienced, is traumatic to say the least. There may well be losses of life. There's been loss of life confirmed in Grenada and up in St. Vincent. The formal assessments will be done over the coming hours, so we'll get a better picture.
Mr. Steele expressed concern for his people, especially in Karakou and Petit Martinique, trying to survive under difficult circumstances.
The islanders are having to cope with now in terms of the coming days and the coming weeks. Buildings have been destroyed, no roofs. There is another storm that is barreling its way toward them. There will be additional heavy rains over the coming period with nowhere to shelter. So the picture is a heartbreaking one. And then the weeks and the months ahead, as the islanders try to recover what they can of their lives and livelihoods, will be a significant challenge for them.
The UN climate chief said the world continues to see increased temperatures each year that are fueling these hurricanes.
Global temperatures rising off the scales. That in ocean states causes the oceans to themselves warm, and the evaporation intensifies both the strength of storms that are generated, but also the frequency of storms. Again, year in, year out, we hear broken records of the number of named storms. This year, the Atlantic hurricane season is predicted to again hit unprecedented levels, the most active yet.
A deadly hurricane that has been tearing through the Caribbean is intensifying as it moves towards Jamaica. Hurricane Beryl is now Category 5, meaning its winds and storm surges could prove catastrophic. The Jamaican government has issued a hurricane warning, and people living in low-lying and flood-prone areas have been urged to seek shelter. A waiter in Kingston told Reuters news agency that the atmosphere in Jamaica's capital was calm. The mayor of the resort town of Montego Bay warned residents not to take a wait-and-see attitude and urged them to be prepared for anything.
Battering the coast of Martinique, Hurricane Beryl has brought with it extremely high winds, high tides and heavy rain across large parts of the Caribbean. So far, one person has died, with many homes and businesses destroyed. Thousands of people remain without power in temporary shelters. In Barbados, people were ordered to stay home. These pictures were taken by a BBC journalist in the country to film the cricket. He says there's a feeling there the island got off lightly.
The last 24 hours have been really quite dramatic here. We woke up yesterday morning around about 8 a.m. to this extraordinary sound of the wind howling and, of course, the sea level rising and restaurants right on the beach with the water tumbling right over across them. But I think there is a real feeling here in Barbados that they've avoided the worst of it.
Other areas were not so lucky as residents in Martinique begin to assess the devastation.
In the end, Beryl washed everything away. As you can see, it will take several days to get everything back in order, especially at the start of the summer holidays.
Well, we were more or less expecting it because 5-meter waves were expected, but nevertheless, this is the first time, even during a cyclone, that we've seen the sea as rough as this. It's really the first time this has happened in St. Luce.
And here's what Hurricane Beryl looks like from space as it moves northeast across the region. Yesterday, it skirted past Barbados before hitting Grenada and other smaller islands. Meteorologists predict it's on track to batter Jamaica within the next 24 hours. This is the earliest Category 5 hurricane to be recorded in the Atlantic. Experts say an event like this so early in the season is extremely rare.
You need that spark, and that's kind of all we were waiting on, was a spark in the form of an easterly wave coming off Africa that formed the nucleus for a hurricane. And we expect more of those as we get into August and September.
Next in Beryl's path is Jamaica, where more damage is predicted. Thomas McGill, BBC News.
This is GBN News. Stay tuned for a recap of the headlines.
Over the years and presently, customers have been winning exciting prizes while ensuring that benefits are realized for all Grenadians by supporting the games of the National Lotteries Authority.
I am Patrick Simmons, former Minister for Sports and National Athlete. The NLA has made significant investment in nation-building activities. Among them are the construction of health, sporting, cultural, educational, and community facilities. Additionally, they continue to provide funding to non-governmental organizations and individuals throughout the Tri-Island state. I support the NLA's mandate because I can see where the money goes.
Playing the games of the NLA guarantees support for sports, culture, and nation building throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
It's the event you won't want to miss. GIDC Business Deals Day on Saturday, July 13th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Frequente Industrial Park playing field. Explore the latest products and service offerings from businesses within the industrial parks. Enjoy discounts on GIDC business support services and get fantastic deals on household items, building materials, accessories, condiments, and more with exciting prizes up for grabs throughout the day. But that's not all. Dive into a mini health fair and career expo for valuable health education and employment opportunities. It will be a fun-filled day with eats, drinks, games, deals, and more. Mark your calendars and join the GIDC at Frequente Industrial Park Plainfield on Saturday, July 13th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. See you there.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
After a hurricane, exercise caution as you may still be in danger. Be alert and keep listening to the media for official instructions. Assume all wires are energized and stay away from them. Avoid water that is in contact with poles and lines. Report all emergencies and outages by calling Grenlec at 237. If your home or business sustains damage and you are safely able to get to the main switch, turn off the power immediately. Get a licensed electrician to check your home for damage before restoring the power. Grenlec will ensure that island-wide power is safely restored within the shortest possible time, with essential services restored first. For more information, please visit us at www.grenlec.com.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
This is Ezra the Fun Machine, and I'm calling all revelers, carnivalists, and bacchanalists. Let me tell you, take a loan of $3,000 or more for your costume and pay only $340 per month with Courts Ready Cash. Plus, you get to enter to win your loan back. That's right! Pay $0 down and nothing for the first 30 days. All you need is your ID, proof of address, job letter, pay slip, and 2 references. Visit your nearest Courts Ready Cash location today or contact your Carnival Band for more details. Experience Carnival 2024 with God's ready cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
And to recap the headlines, a show of unity as Grenadians join recovery efforts post-Hurricane Beryl.
State of emergency lifted for Grenada.
Maritime industry takes a hit as boatmen grapple with losses.
Relief efforts underway for Carriacou and Petit Martinique. This was the GBN News for today, Tuesday, the 2nd of July. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television's Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Chrislyn Lashington.
And I'm Kishon Thomas from the MTV Newsroom.
Thank you so much it was good having you here with us at the GBN. That's the news. We'll see you again. Stay safe and remember to look out for each other. Good night.